Hey guys, welcome to the first of the tutorial videos for the QuickFire GigMaster software. This tutorial is for the Account Creator module. Now this is a really simple module to use, so I'm just going to show you exactly what the options are. The first thing that you want to do, if you have a capture solving service that you want to plug in to take care of the captures for you, you can do that by going to the Tools menu and select Capture Service Accounts and fill out your details on there. If you're using dCapture, then you will notice that you'll need to put in your domain and your port. You can get your individual settings by logging in at the dCapture site. Okay, so once those are in, and just a note on captures as well, with most of the gig sites, the capture service will be fine to solve them. However, there are 3 out of the 10 gig sites that use mathematical captures, so for example 11 minus 3. And some of the capture solving services are not so good at automatically solving those for you. So if you're only making a few accounts, you might want to just leave it on manual solving and type them in yourself. Okay, so let's start at the top. Enter your desired username for the accounts. Now you can spin this if you want. It's a maximum of 15 characters. Bear in mind that some of the gig sites don't allow you to use the word gigs in the title, so you couldn't, for example, put best gigs or anything like that. What I'm going to do is I am going to use it spun, and I'm going to put top, best or super services or products. Okay. Of course, what you can do is just give yourself a nickname or just call it your own name. But I have found there is a small SEO benefit to using keywords like that in your username. Okay, then you can choose a profile image. I'm just going to use this avatar. If you are using proxies to set up these accounts, then you can just pick your proxy file from here. I'm not going to bother. And then you can select which of the gig sites you want to sign up for. If you want to pick them all, just press select all and that will pick them all for you. And again, deselect to get rid of them. I'm just going to pick 3 of them today to sign up for, just so you can see the process. So I'm going to select 5 or 10 bucks and my cheap jobs. And then finally, we need to pick a file name that we're going to save these accounts under. So I'm going to call it Super Services and today's date, 15th Jan. Okay, when you're ready, just click on Start Creating Accounts. Now it will ask you if you want to enter your PayPal email address, because some of the gig sites require you to put that in before you can start posting jobs. If you want the software to do that for you, just enter your PayPal email address in this box. You don't need to put your password in or anything like that, and the information isn't stored anywhere by QuickFire. But if you want to be really secure and do it yourself manually later, just press the OK button and leave it blank. And then it won't store any information and it won't fill it in for you. What you'll need to make sure that you do though is go into your accounts file later, check your username and password and go into the accounts yourself and add your PayPal details on there. Okay, now you can see it started signing up to Fiverr here. It's picked a email address to use, it's used as a spun username, top products, and it's popped a password in there. At the moment it's just gone away to the capture service for that to be solved. So we'll just see that come back in a second. There we go, and this capture service has filled it in correctly. So that's all done, and it's telling us the account's waiting to be activated with the email. I'll let it just pop through the next couple of sign-ups and then we'll come back with the video. Okay, as you can see, it's finished doing the sign-ups and it's just sitting and waiting for the email verification to count down. It will then verify the emails. Okay, it's just counting away to 0 now. Here we go. Okay, so it's gone into the Fiverr email and activated that account, and now it's just going to pop into the profile and add the avatar that I picked earlier. Once it's done that, it goes back to Mailinator and it will verify the next one. A little word about Mailinator. Although the email addresses that we're using don't say such and such at mailinator.com when we do the sign-ups, all of the domains that are used redirect to Mailinator. And I'll show you in a moment how you can access your email via the web when these have been set up. The great thing about Mailinator is you don't have to mess about doing a sign-up process. There's no passwords. So you just go straight to that mailbox and you can get in there straight away. And because we're using domains that are redirecting to Mailinator, because some websites don't allow Mailinator sign-ups, you know, they see them as being as not being valid domains. Okay, so that's now finished, and you will see when everything has been done, it will pop up this message. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how the accounts are stored on your system. You can see here I'm in the QuickFire folder under Fiverr and account data. Although the folder name is Fiverr, this is for all of your accounts or all of the gig sites that we use. So if you go into the account data folder, and you can see the one that I've just created called Super Services. So you can open this with Excel or with Notepad or anything else that can read CSV files. So first thing, the first column is just the name of which gig site it is. So we've got Fiverr, then it'll tell you what the username is that it's selected, which was Top Products. It's set, it generates a password for you, a very secure one, and that's in there. And then it also has the email address that you're registered with on Fiverr, and My Cheap Jobs is here as well. Now you can see it's made up a username, and then it's given, on this occasion it's used Zero Peroxide Review as the domain. So if you want to directly access your mailbox, what you need to do is just copy the first part of that and put that, and then mailinator.com. That will take you straight to the mailbox for that address, and you can see there you've got the welcome messages from Fiverr and from My Cheap Jobs. So if you want to check on it, that's all you need to do. Now I know a couple of people have asked about whether you can have the Mailinator redirect to one of your other email addresses. Unfortunately, that isn't possible with Mailinator. What I would suggest, because theoretically the gig sites are supposed to send you an email notification whenever you get an order or a message on the site. However, in my experience, only about 60 to 70% of those messages arrive in your mailbox. So you, as good practice, you really need to be logging into the sites every day and checking for any messages or orders. If you've brought the GigMaster Pro upgrade, then you can just run that and it will log in and check your orders for you every day anyway. Otherwise, you can just log into your Mailinator box here. However, bear in mind that there is a limited amount of messages that it will hold for you and a limited time span. So it really is best practice to log into the websites every day that you've set up. However, if you wanted to, you can use this CSV file to log into your accounts, and you can change it to one of your other email addresses. But as I say, bear in mind that you will not get 100% delivery of all messages and orders that you get through the gig sites. So it really is vital that you log in and check every day. Okay, that's about it for this video. I'm now going to go over the gig posters in the next video.